Very good morning, students. You are welcome to online classes of Oriental Public School. Today I am here with a video of class 10 Geography and lesson 4. Your topic is agriculture. In today's video, we are mainly going to talk about agriculture and many points related to this. Very first, I want to tell you India is an agriculturally important country. Agriculture produces most of the food that we consume. Agriculture also produces raw material for various industries. Initially, we can say agriculture is the main source of income for the majority of population in our country. So regarding this, I want to also give you some fact. India is second in the world crop output, as you know. 1.4 million square kilometer of land in India is under cultivation. This much of area is under cultivation in our country. Agriculture is India's biggest economic sector and employs 52.1% of total workforce to the people. Now, I am moving to the next point, which is types of farming. In this point, we are going to talk about what are the different types or forms of farming practiced in India. As you know, over years, cultivation method in India have changed significantly depending upon the characteristics of physical environment, technological knowledge, and how socio-cultural practices. Farming varies from subsistence to commercial. The earliest method of farming practiced in India was subsistence farming, and nowadays we practice commercial farming, which is also called modern farming or modern method based farming. At present, in different parts of India, the following farming systems are practiced, which are listed below. So first of all, you see primitive subsistence farming. This is the old method of farming practiced in India and which was totally based on nature. And when this farming was not enough capable to fulfill our all requirements that we desired to, then with the increase of population, we required more to cultivate. So we cannot increase our land area. So we have changed our farming methods. At present, in different parts of India, the following farming methods are practiced. So after primitive, we entered in the intensive subsistence farming. And when this method was not also enough capable to fulfill our requirement, then we changed intensive to commercial farming. I hope you have understood this. Agriculture is the largest livelihood provider in rural India. Means this sector provides maximum people employment. I think more than 50% and less than 60%. That's why the economy of India is based on agriculture or primary sector. So now whatever we have discussed earlier in the classification of farming, now our point is primitive subsistence farming. As you know, these types of farming is still practiced in few places in India. It is practiced on small patches with the help of primitive tools like hoe, dough and digging sickles. And for labor, we use family members or community labor. The people living in our surroundings or nearby house, we use these people as a labor, that's called community labor. These types of farming depends on the monsoon for irrigation purpose, natural rain, and for fertility purpose, natural fertility of the soil and suitability of the environmental condition. Initially we can say this method of farming was totally based on nature and whatever we are gaining from the nature, and there was no investment. It is also called slush and burn. As you know, this is the shifting cultivation. Primitive subsistence farming is known by shifting cultivation. Somewhere it is also called by slush and burn, and in our country, even in different parts of the world, this shifting cultivation is known by different names that we will discuss later on in the next page. So it is called slush and burn cultivation. Farmers clear a patch of land and produce crops to sustain their family. When soil fertility decreases, the farmers shift and start cultivating in the same way on a fresh patch of land. Means once the forest cut and burned and the farming is done there, this land will not cultivated again for 6 to 10 years, because this soil has lost its entire fertility and the farmers are making fallow land to regain the fertility, and that's why they are selecting the another plot of land and doing the same activity there, and this keeps on going. When soil fertility decreases, the farmers shift and start cultivating in the same way on a fresh patch of land, and this allows nature to replenish the fertility of soil. Productivity in these types of farming is low as fertilizers or modern inputs are not used, and the main reason to be less fertile of the soil because we are not additionally adding anything more like fertilizer or whatever the substances that can increase or enhance the fertility power of the soil, because whatever is naturally found in that soil, on that only we are cultivating it. So this means method is not enough to cultivate enough crops. Now our next point is, just now I have said shifting cultivation is known by different names in different part of the world. So some of the states names are given here in India and the names of shifting cultivation known by. As you can see on a screen, northeastern state, this farming method is known by Juming cultivation. In Manipur, shifting cultivation is known by Pamlo. Chhattisgarh, it is known by Deepa. Even in Andaman and Nicobar Island, this method of farming is known by Deepa. And Madhya Pradesh, Bewar or Dhaiya. Andhra Pradesh, Poddu, Penda. Odisha, Koman, Bringa. Western Ghat, Komari. In Rajasthan, it is known by Walre and Walterle. In Himalayan belts, it is known by Khil and Jharkhand, Kurwa. So these are the names of shifting cultivation in different states of India, and now this shifting cultivation is also known by different names in the different countries of the world. Some of the names of the countries and the name of shifting cultivations are listed below. You can see here. Mexico and Central America, this farming is known by milpa. In Venezuela, it is known by roca. In Brazil, it is known by roca. In Venezuela, it is known by conuco. In Central Africa, it is known by masole. In Indonesia, it is known by ladang, and in Vietnam, it is known by re. I hope you have understood up to here. And these are the names of shifting cultivation, and because in different states of India we have different regional languages, that's why the names are totally different, but practicing ways are same. Either we cultivate it in the Manipur, Chhattisgarh, Andaman, Nicobar, whatever the states, names are only different. Even this method of farming is also known by different name in the different part of world, but method of farming is also their same, and this farming is only done to fulfill the basic needs of the family, not for the selling or business purpose. So after changes in the time and requirement, we have changed our method of farming. I hope you have understood up to here. Very soon I will come with the next video and keep the topic continue. So read properly, be safe. Thank you. Have a nice day.